Hey you guys, Erica Grant here. This is vlog number 2, and as many of you have saw on the picture, I've lost 2.4 pounds. Yesterday I weighed 141 even, and today I weigh 138.6. So I'm extremely happy about it. Granted, it could possibly be water weight, because when you're starting to lose weight and you lose a bunch of weight like that, it is possible that it's water weight. However, the body fat percentage on the scale shows that I've lost 5% body fat. So I did have a couple of people ask me about the scale. So I got the box right here. I'm one of those people who I keep boxes, okay? So when I buy something and if for some reason 2 or 3 days later I don't like it, well, I turn it back in. Unfortunately, with my last scale, it doesn't store the weight. So I did not, my husband, he doesn't like to keep anything. He's a throwaway type of person. He just, if it's something laying around, he throws away. He doesn't like mess, clutter, none of that stuff. So he threw away that box. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to turn it in. And that scale, I think it was like $26 or something like that. It was ridiculous, considering my other scale, the one that I had in South Carolina, I think it was like $17. And it's made by the same company, but it stored the weight on there. So I don't understand. When I bought it, I assumed that it stored the weight, but it doesn't. It's one of those ones where you stand on it and the weight's right there. It doesn't tell you the difference in the weight. It doesn't, keep the weight in there. Because when you're on there and I have my phone, it's not going to give me the correct weight because I have my phone in my hand. Yeah, it may be a couple ounces, but I want to be as accurate as possible. I try to weigh myself the same time within an hour, because yesterday I think I weighed myself at like 4:30 in the morning, and this morning I weighed myself at, I think it was 5. So 30-minute difference isn't really gonna be a huge. It's not gonna show a huge amount. But anyways, I do want to be accurate. Another thing with that scale is the LED, and my iPhone doesn't pick up the numbers on there. So anyways, I had to get a new scale, and this is the scale that I actually got. It's called a Healthometer. You can see it, and this was the best one that was the cheapest, if that makes sense. It stores the weight. Let me see if I can. There we go. It stores the weight. It does the body fat, so it tells you what the body fat is. What your body fat is. Like for instance, mine is 42%, which is pretty accurate, because I just kind of when I was 120 pounds, I think my body fat was like 20% or 19%. It was in that range. So I'm estimating if I continue to lose the weight, it's going to come out to about that amount. So it's pretty accurate. Then of course it measures up to 400 pounds. I don't need 400 pounds, but my husband, he also weighs himself. So another good thing about it is it has the selections. Where am I at? It has the selections. So like me, I have number 1 and my husband has number 2. And also you'll put in your height. You'll also put in your height and your age, so it can it can weigh you and it can do your percentage accurately. It also measures your water level. So that's another thing I'd like to know, if you are drinking enough water. Your water level should be at least 50% from what I was reading. So that's real important. I think mine today was 46%. So which is good. I drink a lot of water. That's one good thing about me. I love water. So yeah, so this is what I got, and it was $34 at Walmart, and they had another one that was the next step up, and that one I think was $39, and I was comparing them, and I said, well, really, I just need something that's going to keep the weight in there store the weight in there so that way I can show you guys, because I'm all about proof, okay? You can tell me all day long that you lost 15 pounds and you're putting your weight on there. This is me. I like to see proof. Whatever it is, you know, it doesn't matter. I like to see proof. So that's why I am showing you guys, look, this is how I look right now. You know, and you know, I was commenting yesterday on Facebook. I wanted to pose in a bikini. I don't care. Look, I'm fat. I have no problem. I am very secure with myself, regardless of what size I am. I may not have enough self-esteem. I may not like where I'm at, but I don't care. Like, look, I'm trying to help. I want to show you guys, like, the good and the bad. I want to show you what I look like now versus what I will look like. And I feel like a bikini would be an accurate, you know, it'd be accurate. You know, you would see my stomach, you would be able to see, you know, where all the weight is and everything. But my husband, he wasn't going for that. My husband, he's a very private person. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't like our business out there. He's just very quiet. We're complete opposites, which makes us work, you know. A lot, if you saw it, it's like literally day and night. I'm very loud, which I will address that soon, because that was one of the comments that I got, was that I'm very loud on the video. And it's something I have to work on, because I am a very loud talker. If I'm talking, you know, I have had a lot of people say, you know, they think that I'm yelling. And I'm not. It's just I just talk loud. You know, ever since I was little, my mom would be like, shh, you're talking loud, you know. So that's something I have to work on. I am very, I would say I'm not new. I'm not a newbie when it comes to doing the video blogs, but it's something I have to get used to, as well as how I appear on camera, because I don't think I am I'm not going to say photogenic, but on video, I think I look completely different than what I look in person, or even if I'm taking a picture of myself. It's weird. I don't know. Anyways, besides the point, I wanted to do a bikini shot, but my husband wasn't allowing it, so the best thing was to do a tank top. And so that way you guys are able to see, I want you to see how I am right now, and when I get to 120 pounds, you know, my goal is by, I think I said April 12th? April 12th. That is my goal, to get to 120 pounds. Honestly, I think I'm going to hit it way before then. But I'm setting, you know, it may not even be a realistic goal, because it is 3 weeks. So it's averaging about, you know, a pound a day. So to some, it may not be realistic, but I know it's something that I can do. I know it's something that my body can do, because I've done it before. And I believe that it can be done. Anyone can lose the weight. You know, this is another thing that I want to talk about, because one of the other comments was, well, you know, you're just built thin. You guys, when we are born, nobody is obese when they're born, you know. Some are bigger than others. I mean, you know, for instance, my children were over 9 pounds when they were born, but they were not obese, you know what I'm saying? So none of us are born fat. So if you want to get thin, and if that's your goal, you can get thin. Don't let no one tell you any different. I don't want to hear none of this, oh, I'm big bone and all this other stuff. If you want to get thin and in a healthy way, you can do it. You know, I don't know if any of you guys ever watch Biggest Loser, but they do it all the time. You know, you see these really overweight people who get very, very thin. And it's because, you guys, we're all created where we can get to a certain size if that's what we want. You just have to put your mind to it. And that's what I am here to talk about. Okay, so I also, I had some other comments or messages yesterday that has nothing to do with the weight loss part, but I am going to go ahead and address them, because, you know, I'd rather just go ahead and do it, because if it's more than one, I like to address it. So it was about my hair. I made a comment yesterday that my hair is a lot like my personality. It changes every 5 minutes, and I kid you not, my personality, I'm kind of all over the place, you know, it's ridiculous. But anyways, my hair, when I first went natural, I went natural on my 30th birthday, June of 2011. Yeah, so it'll be 2 years in June. When I went natural, I did not shave all my hair off. I did what was called a big chop, but I still had hair. I had like a teeny fro. Now, starting this past summer, I actually was literally shaving my hair. Well, my husband was doing it, shaving it all off. And that's when I was blonde, and then I wasn't allowing it to grow too much. But when it was growing, okay, it was one texture, and then this past time, I shaved it off February 9th. February 9th, that was the last time that clippers had went onto my hair. So it's been it's been a little over a month, and you see and literally, I'm talking about shaved. Like, I had no hair. It wasn't even a buzz cut. It was like my scalp. And I had it like that because I love the feeling of the water on my scalp. Oh my gosh, it's the best feeling. And I know it's not for everybody, but it is what it is. But anyways, my husband does not particularly like my hair being short and black. Don't ask me why. Black is my natural hair color. This is my natural hair color. But he just, for some reason, he doesn't like it short and black. He likes it short and blonde, but not short and black. So we've compromised because, it's kind of not a knockout, drag out fight, but there's always a discussion and a debate about when I want to get my hair cut. Even though, yes, it is my hair, but he also has to look at it, and I have to compromise. It's part of being married, It's what's worked for us for the last 10 years as well. So, so what I did, we compromised. I said, as long as my hair is black, I will let it grow out. But when I dye it blonde, I want to cut it. I just don't like a whole lot of hair on my head anymore. It's, even this, I can't, my hair hasn't been this long in a minute. But the texture of it has changed. I mean, it's weird how it's changed. Since I've let it grow, it's like, I don't know if you can see it. It's looser the curls are looser. My edges have always kind of been straighter. It's like baby hair or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. And when I wash it, I mean, I can deal with this. You know what I'm saying? I really can. It's just, and it doesn't feel as thick. I don't know. It's just weird. And, okay, so what I put in my hair, I wash it every single day. That's the beauty of my hair being short. Now, I know African Americans, we understand, we don't typically wash our hair every day, especially if you have a perm. But with my hair being short, I've always washed it every single day. And that's what I do. I wash it. I do what's called a cold wash. I use a conditioner. And the conditioner I use, y'all, it's like, I was using hydrothermal, but I ran out of it, and right now I'm not getting any more because, I'm kind of being a little bit frugal when it comes to what I'm purchasing for my hair. So I think I got like some Pantene or something. And that's what I put in my hair, and then I have this stuff called Fruitus. I don't know, it's in a green bottle. And then, so it's like for curly hair, and I use that and I put a little bit of oil in it, and then I just and that's it. I don't do nothing else to my head. We'll see what happens because I plan on keeping my hair black, the natural hair color, until June, until around my birthday, and that's when I'm going to go blonde again. I like blonde, especially in the summertime. I won't do it now because it's just the weather's so funny, and I don't know. I get bored real easily with my hair color, but right now it's going to stay black. Now, however, I will say I dye it. I use this thing called Beijing. It's like a powder, and there's no peroxide, and I use that because I do dye it. I dye it quite frequently. Probably every the last time I did it was I think 2 weeks, and I use it because there's no ammonia in it, no peroxide in it, and it's a powder, and it's something that I guess a lot of men use in barbershops and stuff to get their line real like slick and looking good, their edge up or whatever, looking real good. But it's called Oriental Black, and I use it because I have gray hair. Shh, don't tell nobody. I have gray hair, and I got quite a bit of it since my hair has been growing. I've seen it, and you know, my dad, he grayed early, so you know, he started graying at 28, so I don't know, maybe that's something I'm gonna have to deal with, but I'm not gonna go gray, you know. I'm only in my 30s. I don't need to be gray right now. So that's why I dye it, okay? But it's Oriental Black, and it's just real good. I mean, you know, there's not a whole lot of chemicals in it or whatever. Well, there's no peroxide or whatever, and it's just real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Keep it in for about 30 minutes. Wash it out. That's it. Okay. Next thing. I think that was it for the questions. But I'm going to continue to blog every day. Let you know my progress when it comes to my weight. And, you know, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to comment on the blog. Yes, you are allowed to. I have to approve people. When they do comment, I have to approve them. But feel free to comment, because it could help someone else, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm doing this video for. I'm not just doing it for myself. I know I could lose the weight, and y'all, it's a little embarrassing for the fact that I've lost the weight and I have gained it back. You know, I've gotten some comments like, okay, because I've lost it so fast, I gained it so fast. I didn't have to gain it back. That was all on me. That was all on how I allowed certain things that was going on to affect me. And that's, you know, one thing that we have to take out of life is that you're going to have obstacles, you're going to have trials and tribulations, but you can decide how it's going to affect you. You know, I allowed a lot of things to affect me, and one of the things that suffered because of it was my weight. You know, so that I don't have no one to blame but myself. It has nothing to do with because I lost it so fast. I just gained it so fast. That's stupid. Okay, you can keep it off if you keep yourself in the right mindset that you were in when you lost all the weight. Had I been in that same mindset that I was in, like nothing could touch me. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of mindset I had. I was like, nothing could touch me. I could do whatever it is that I put my mind to. That's the type of mindset I had when I lost the weight. But it didn't stay in that. I allowed things to affect me, and I allowed things to affect my mindset, and that's something I have to build up again. And as I'm building it up, the weight is falling off. Hence the 2.4 pounds that I've lost. So, you know, that's pretty much all I have to say today. Again, if you have any comments, you know, feel free to contact me. Like I said, I'm here to help you guys, and I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Bye.